first, how about this video of Jordan Davis that's been circling around Twitter all morning long, which notices once again that the former first rounder is looking slimmer than ever. And while I've said this multiple times because I hung out with JD earlier this year and he looked slim and told me he was slimmer, it's nice to see his efforts are finally being noticed by the broader media. Davis is currently listed at 336 pounds. That's nearly 20 pounds lighter than what he was listed at 350 entering 2024's training camp. So obviously he's for sure on the lighter side. Now we just get to see what the best shape of his life version of Jordan Davis is capable of. Moving over to the all-important who started at what position battles, and how about the first big surprise of camp? Cooper DeJean was the starting safety in the Birds' first official base defense look. Something that was of course hinted at during OTAs back in May, but to see DeJean begin day one of camp as the starting safety is definitely a big deal. Oh, and by the way, A.J. Brown said post-practice that his #1 goal with DeJean this year is to make him an All-Pro.
Honestly, I think it's a part of my responsibility, part of our responsibility as wide receivers to get those guys ready, and vice versa, And, I joke around with Coop all the time. I call him All-Pro Coop, APC, All-Pro Coop, because this is going to be a year for him. I'm not trying to put pressure on him, but, I tell him all the time, I'll make you All-Pro, and that starts in camp, each and every day, so.
It is worth noting, however, that Cooper DeJean, despite starting at safety in base defense, when Philadelphia moved to nickel, dime, and quarters, he then moved back to the nickel slot cornerback position. So that means the two starting safeties, and whenever Cooper DeJean is not the starting safety, follow me here, in a non-base defense look, was Sidney Brown first and then Andrew Makuba. But all day long for day one of training camp, they swapped those guys in and out of the 1 and 2 positions. So very clearly, right now, it's Brown versus Makuba for battle for safety 1.